What's up, guys? Renasant here. Welcome back to the channel. We have just defeated Sister Frida and Father Ariandel. We are still in the Ariandel Chapel. One thing interesting to note too is with this area, besides the fact that during the second phase the whole arena catches on fire because Father Ariandel's kind of a douche, there's like roots growing out of the ceiling. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. And the snow is just coming right through the windows, the frost. The blood stains of Sister Frida? I'm not sure. So you'll notice, and I kind of left it on the last episode, of course we have the Sister Frida bonfire. We also have this other bonfire here, which is interesting. Travel to the Dreg Heap. So we're not actually going to do that yet. It's like a snake. We're actually going to... There's some stuff that we need to take care of here first. So, yeah. We just have a couple things to do. So what you want to do, you can either just fast travel or you can just not be a lazy ass and just run, just because it's not too far. Is come back to the Ariandel Chapel bonfire and go ahead and run outside here. And if you recall, these Corvian bros are just out here praying. They're not doing anything. They're just chilling. We also want to probably put on Tears of Denial there just in case. Oh, thanks for the Shriving Stone, bro. Appreciate it. So yeah, there's a couple things here that we want to accomplish. Of course, if you remember, first of all, you see this ladder right here, and you can kind of see that it does in fact go somewhere. But if you remember a couple episodes ago when we first got to this area, the way that we progressed was to climb down that ladder right there. Which I think we went over there as well. But there's actually... You kind of get a hint right here by looking down here. And you can kind of see... you can see some stuff going on down there. You see an item, you see, can't tell if you can see a follower or not. Yeah, you can kind of, but you can see that this looks almost traversable down here. And if you can, this might be really hard to make out, but let's see if we can. If you see that right there, that is actually a Millwood Knight. Just chilling. Get a nice little scope out over here, see what's going on. Anyway, I don't know if you remember the concept of when we were in the, not Demon Ruins, but the Catacombs of Carthus, but basically this bridge here can actually fall, as you can see. Now that side just falls straight down, but this side, turns into a handy ladder. Very, very similar to the mechanic in the Catacombs of Carthus. So now we're down here, we got some stuff to do. First things first, I like to go ahead and just kill this guy right off the rip, just so I don't have to deal with him later. Friend. What are you doing? You don't have to do that, but I like to. So a little bit more platforming for you folks that enjoy it. And this area actually is super, super annoying. The platform in here is a lot more challenging than it was earlier because, as you can see, yes, this a-hole is shooting great arrows at you. And not only is he doing it, you can kind of see this guy's head, maybe? Let me see. Yeah, right there. He is also going to be shooting arrows at us pretty soon, so this area is a nightmare. So I'm going to run through it kind of fast. There's nothing over here. I'm just showing you. There's nothing going on. What you want to do is just continue on right here. The crystal lizard's going to take off running. That's cool because we care about this guy. The crystal lizard died anyway, so we got a twinkling titanite. Kill these two idiots, get your ember. And now, so you're wondering, you're like, how did that guy hit me from right there? Well, he didn't. This guy did. So, what we really want to do... Oh, he's going to hit us. Yeah, he hit us. We're not trying to kill him. Like, we're trying to knock him off the ledge. Which you can do if you hit him in the head, but I am failing that, apparently. We really just don't want to have to deal with this guy, to be honest with you. Oh. Good hit, friend. Well, either way, we can deal with him. It's not that bad. It's just slightly annoying. What we're trying to get to, actually, is up there. So, that's not the way forward, but there's an item that we want. So, what we want to do is get shot off the ledge. You can see there's a bonfire right there. We will die a couple times, probably. It's just an annoying area, honestly. But it's not that bad. It's really not that bad to just make it to that bonfire. But, like I said, there's a very important item that we want to get. Is my composite bow plus... Yeah, it's plus 9. It's not plus 10. I was wondering. I was like, man, this thing... I'm going to give this a second before it'll load the bridge prop. There we go. Slide on down here. And now you can just kind of... I'm not going to kill this guy again, but... You just kind of... do that now. Easily dispatch these followers. Don't do what I just did. Honestly, the best way to handle this area is to just kind of sprint through it as fast as possible. Again, not fighting the enemies, but... Like I said, we are trying to get an item, so... Please don't throw javelins at me, friend. Alright, so yes, this area, like I said, you don't really want to dawdle. You kind of want to just go. Now, this is not the item up here, but right here, you're going to fall. Grab it quick. It is the follower saber. We will read that in a moment, assuming we don't die. Oh. Keep running, keep running. This guy's gonna keep shooting. Damn, the freaking arrow hit me and caused my like right as I was rolling. Oh, that's bad luck. Now that we got the follower saber though, I promise you this will be a lot easier. And honestly, the best way to do it, just to be safe, is to where is it? Equip the silver cat ring. But let's check out that follower saber. Hello, what are you? Thought it was a katana, but no, you know what? It's a curved sword. Derp. Great, well, it's not a great curved sword, but great curved sword wielded by Farron followers. Its great weight enables heavy-handed chain attacks. The followers brandish their swords to hunt warriors taken by the abyss. Their technique is honed to face men, implying those yet to lose their human aspect are their likeliest prey. I mean, how much does this thing weigh? Like, or what? How much are y'all saying this thing weighs? I mean, it's 4 pounds, so I don't know if I'd call it heavy per se, but whatever. Go ahead and pop us an ember here. So now that we have the silver cat ring, this should be a breeze to get to that bonfire. Whee! Really? I didn't kill you, friend? Come on. There we go. Whee! God, I hate platforming Dark Souls. It's just not fun, in my opinion. Feel free to disagree, but it's not why I enjoy Dark Souls. But you see now, we can just, once we get that follower saber, it's very easy to just sprint past most of these enemies. I'd recommend killing that guy just because his javelin will clean knock you off these roots. Believe me, you watch out for that because it will also knock you off those roots. Oh, that sucks that that's right there. There we go. Try again next year, buckwheat. Goodbye. And we're safe. Watch out for the giant crabs. Just run straight back. And you should see the bonfire. Oh wait, I ran too far. My mistake. Straight back this way. It's basically straight across from the archer guy. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy lit. Alright. Got that taken care of. We can get that silver cat ring off. So now, what's going to happen is there are 2 giant crabs here. So we don't want to have to fight them both at the same time. And we also don't want to have to fight them with the the archer seeing us over there. So I would recommend just... did we trigger both of them? I think we did. Dang it. Didn't want to trigger both of them. Come on. Fight him over here by the bonfire. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. And these are just like the giant crabs in Farron, in the swamp, and in not Lost Isleth, but the Demon Ruins. They're the same thing basically. The other one's actually burrowed under here. He should pop up. There he goes. Dang, we're getting partial damage there because he's like sideways, I guess. Woo! Very close to death there. That's okay. We got our crystal gem. Honestly, I was just taking that fight really lazily because I don't really care about these freaking crabs. What we want to do, we don't want to go right. So don't go right from the bonfire. Go left. And you'll notice, you kind of look up here. You'll notice nothing really is going on over there. You see an item right there, but just ignore that for right now. But you'll notice there's nothing really going on over here. Or these guys are super weak to fire, so. Alright, one shot will kill him with the Chaos Bed Vestiges. It's nice to know. Go ahead and kill this chica. What were you guarding? Snap Freeze. So a new spell, I believe. Yes. How many slabs do I have? 2. Snap Freeze. One of the spells left behind by the young sorcerer Sullivan before leaving the painted world creates a cloud of near freezing mist. Sullivan was born and raised inside the painting, yet had little use for this frigid homeland since he had not yet experienced loss. So that is the Pontiff spell, Pontiff Sullivan's. Sullivan, I don't really care. You're like, hey, did I miss this this ladder a minute ago? No, it just it doesn't pop up until you kill that tree that's guarding Snap Freeze. So you do want to go down there and kill the tree. God help you if you didn't realize that. Because you are going to miss a great item up here. Now get ready, because these are probably the longest ladders in the game. Like, it's 2 ladders, but you remember those ladders in Demon Ruins, how long it took to climb those things, which conveniently was also 2 ladders. But I believe this is also 2 ladders, but as you can see, just this one by itself is by far the tallest ladder in the game. One of these days we'll get to the top. Maybe. I can see it. Oh God, sweet salvation. Yeah, there's another tall ladder right there. Yep. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2. I don't understand why they did this. I guess just for the elevation to work out correctly, but like as far as like the scaling of the area, the map size goes, you know, like platforming down those routes, height wise, how that's supposed to be. It just made sense. But I still don't understand why I couldn't do just one ladder, one really tall ladder. La 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 la, wait till we get our ladder right. Yay! And up here, very, very important item. That's why I said it's very unfortunate if you missed it before. What are y'all doing down there? Please don't spit on me. Oh. There's no need to kill these guys, but we've actually been right there. Look at all this rot. So this is actually, as you can see, the other side of the bridge where we would come down that first little ladder and take a left to continue into the Corvian settlement, or take a right, and I believe we got either a Shriving Stone or a Bloodstone right there. But the item, yeah, you can even see the corpse the item was on right there. The item that we want is right here, though. Oh, yeah. Another Titanite slab. And now we want to go to the bonfire last rested at because it would take 20,000 years to climb down that ladder, or those two ladders. And anyways, we want to go to the bonfire anyway because now we're going to take a right. That's literally it for that left side. And we do want to go ahead and put Tears of the Nile on. I will tell you, the area coming up, this is not actually an area. This is a boss. So be prepared for a boss fight. Is that guy really shooting at me? Once you jump down here, you'll enter the boss room. So go ahead and jump. And you can see there's two little wolves over here. You might also see this guy. This is the champion's grave tender. Oh, he freaking reposted me. First of all, I thought I killed your wolf friend. Alright, well, we're dead. Because apparently blocking just doesn't work anymore. Oh, how I would love to edit that out. This is an easy boss, guys. Apparently my stamina is actual garbage, and the shield that I'm wielding is actual garbage, which it's not, but whatever. Let's go ahead and put Tears back on. That's not how that fight's supposed to go. But it's good that now you've seen it because I can explain them to you. So the Champion's Grave Tender, there's a second phase to it, which you'll see. But effectively, you saw the guy and his three wolves. And he's also wielding a special sword shield called... well, I'm not going to tell you. We'll get it when we beat him. But... he's wielding a special weapon that breaks your poise, which is what he was doing there. But the first thing really with this guy is you really want to kill his wolves first because you saw how big of a pain they were. So try to get them handled first. Don't get stun locked by this guy. How did that hit me? So this guy is just like any other NPC for the most part. He can be stun locked, he can be parried, he can be backstabbed. But you'll notice once you get him down to a certain health amount, you'll hear that sound and you'll see Grave Tender's Great Wolf. So here he is. Welcome to the party, friend. And be warned, the Grave Tender's Grave Wolf is not like the other wolves that we have fought. He hits like a tank when he does that tornado thing. But he's dead. He doesn't have very much health, and fire really chews him up. I guess because he's an ice wolf, but as you can see, the boss itself is not that hard. So Champion's Bones and Valor Heart. Valor Heart is, and you'll notice we didn't actually get a boss soul, so this is the only boss in the game, I believe, that does not give you a boss soul. But what it does give you is pretty cool. So Valor Heart. Weapon once wielded by the champion of the undead match. A special paired set consisting of a broadsword and a lion shield. The champion fought on without rest until he lost his mind. In the end, only his page and a lone wolf stayed at his side. So that is this guy, Champion's Grave Tender. He was the champion of what they're calling a long lost undead match. We also got the Champion's Bones. So The charred but warm bones of a champion burn at the Firelink Shrine bonfire to participate in undead matches. Long ago, an undead declared a fight to celebrate their undeath, and to preserve what remained of their souls. So it was that the undead matches were born. The merit of an undead is measured in deaths. Could there be a greater gift for such a creature than a fight that has no end? So that is actually a multiplayer item. That is, you can go back to Firelink Shrine and burn that in your bonfire, and you'll have access to the multiplayer arena. So, of course, we're not playing online, so we can't do that. But anyway, once you kill them, you're going to want to travel back to your bonfire, and then you're going to actually want to travel to the Corvian Settlement bonfire, I believe. There's one last thing we're going to do in Ariandel, I believe. I think this is the last thing we're going to do. But let's make sure here. So once you're here, let me get my bearings about me. I believe we want to go into this house right here. Yes. So if you remember, in this house, earlier, there was a Corvian guy here who was chatting with us. Well, once you beat Father Ariandel and Sister Frida, he will actually move out here to the balcony, and we definitely want to talk to him.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here, the sound of my home, the painting of Ariandel burning away.
Hey, another slab.
When the world rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside. When the world, it's...
So make sure you come back here and get that slab. You definitely don't want to forget that. Okay, so just a couple more things. Well, actually, no. That is it for Ariandel. That is actually all of this DLC in its entirety. So where we want to go now is actually go to the Ariandel Chapel bonfire. Well, I guess we could have gone to the Sister Frida bonfire, but now we want to take a look at that other bonfire. I'm not actually going to start the DLC in this video. I'm just going to wait. I think it's just better to wait until the next video to do that, but I will go ahead and travel there just to get an idea of what we'll be dealing with. And the reason mainly I'm not going to start yet is because we've done this whole DLC as a pyromancer, so I just wanted to change it up. So let's go travel to the Dreg Heap. And you'll notice it's not an actual bonfire, right? It's a warping bonfire, kind of like in the Flameless Shrine / Kiln of the First Flame. The Dreg Heap. Such a cool area. This DLC, by the way, guys, is awesome. If you do have Dark Souls 3, but you don't have all the DLC, or you don't have the Season Edition, Ultimate Edition, whatever, like if you just have Ariandel or just the base game, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting this DLC. It is a fantastic DLC. And just as you're walking out here, is that tower moving? Oh my. I've never noticed that before. Am I losing it? No, that's moving. Swear to God, I've never noticed that before. The Dreg Heap. Oh, so cool. Pilgrim of Londor?
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it?
A female
I thought
Pilgrim of
that
Londor.
clambering tin can was the last. But here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-amped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view.
I mean,
Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-amped hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
yeah, I'm sure you do.
At the close of the age of fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god. Oh, if you just can't stop yourself, at least hear this. Far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices brim from the depths of the cavity even now. Mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men. At the close of the great...
Alright, so what she's getting at here...
marvel's intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
Oh, please don't lose yours. What she's getting at here is that this is actually an alternate reality of Lothric. It clearly looks like Lothric. It looks exactly like the area in the Kiln of the First Flame, right before you fight the Soul of Cinder. And, would you look at that? We've already defeated the Soul of Cinder in our world, but yet there's that giant dark sign, or the sun, however you want to interpret that, in the sky. That should not be there in the Age of Fire, and because we linked the flame in our world, it should be the Age of Fire in our world, but clearly this is not the Age of Fire. God, it's tripping me out that building is moving, man. I've never noticed that before, and I've played through this 1,000 times. It's awesome. So yeah, she spoke a couple. There's a couple points too. She spoke of that old tin can that came here before us. That is another character that is here that we will meet later. Another thing that she brought up was down below in the tree stump, or below the old tree stump, is a demon that specifically the demon that Prince Lorien fought or knew about, at least. So there is a demon down there. That is one of the bosses. We will fight them, or we will fight him. So we do want to buy some stuff from her because she has some interesting stuff. First of all, she has 5 embers, so go ahead and buy that. She sells 1 divine blessing and 1 hidden blessing. We definitely want that. And she also sells rusted coins and rusted gold coins. So 3 gold coins. We want to go ahead and buy those out. The only other thing she sells is the split leaf greatsword. Awesome, 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 awesome. Can't say it enough weapon. A long-handled greatsword that made its way from a distant land, crafted entirely with steel, making it exceedingly heavy. Split leaf refers to the shape of the great blade and its resemblance to the veins of a leaf. It's 13.5 pounds. So it's actually classified as a halberd, but we're definitely going to buy it. It's a really cool weapon. So we're not actually going to proceed through this area. Gale? What you doing there, Gale? I don't know. You seem to want us to go down there. But anyway, we're just going to walk over here carefully and grab our ember, I believe. Yes. And that is actually going to do it for this video, guys. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, but honestly, I want to make sure we do this area right. And I don't know. I just don't really want to start it quite yet. So we'll go ahead and rest right here. I am going to change the character up a little bit before we come back to this area. So when you see me next time, I will not be using the same stuff or look like this. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure to leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button for me. We will see you next time. Bye.